The great Mickey Mantle once said that if he knew he was going to be a superstar, he'd have taken a lot better care of himself. A chapter of life Darryl Strawberry is trying to rewrite and tell us all about. Lisa Richardson has his new tale of salvation.
We are here at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes annual Heart and Soul Banquet at the Sonesta Resort. This evening is a special night where we're highlighting all the wonderful things that FCA does to impact our schools. Joining me now is Gregory McCord, Dr. McCord, with our Beaufort County School District. He's the Chief Auxiliary Services Officer. Gregory, thanks for joining us. I know FCA is important to you. Tell us how it benefits our schools.
FCA is important to me for many reasons. One in particular because I know what the connection is with an individual who has a true spirit and belief in a higher spirit and how that can help us through the day's times. FCA is important to me as a role model because I believe it gives me principles to build my foundation for others to follow. I also like the fact that our student athletes here in Beaufort County are getting more and more involved each day. What it says to me is there is a need, there is a greater calling that is beyond each of us, and we can do great work by making sure that we at least expose our students to what the possibilities might be.
With us now is Gary McCulloch. He's the principal of River Ridge, which is the newest school here in Beaufort County. Gary, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We just heard Darryl's testimony. What an awesome word he gave us. You're a big sports fan?
Yep.
Tell us what you can take away from this to bring back to your school for your students.
Sure. Well, again, it was an incredible speech, and what a great story of transformation. I really believe that there are just intentional relationships that take place, and those are what took place in Darryl Strawberry's life. And I believe that that has been my calling in a school also, is being there to serve our children, our families, and also all of our school community. But those intentional relationships and differences that we can make in kids' lives, I truly believe that that was the power of the message tonight.
Hey, Mike Covert here with Lisa Richardson and the infamous Darryl Strawberry. Darryl, I'll tell you, was a truly just a spiritual message that I think everybody here took a lot away from. And, growing up, I was a senior in high school when you got that first World Series ring. One of the big things that I took away from tonight, looking back on my childhood, we heard the story when you felt like you arrived in New York City. But I get the feeling that it was several years later that the real Darryl Strawberry arrived. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was just sort of the natural arriving to play baseball and, talent, career and everything. But when you come to Christ, you really arrive. That's when you really walk into the purpose of why God created you, and you really have an opportunity to have an impact. And that's why I'm here tonight for the FCA, because they have a tremendous impact on young people. And the generation that we're dealing with, they need our help. They need voices like mine and yours and Lisa and all of us to say, God loves you, and you're not a mistake. We all have fallen short and made mistakes. And a lot of times we think we arrive because we play sports, and that's just a talent. That's not the truth. I don't think we ever get to the point of really recognizing that until God puts us on his platform, and then we understand the different maker we could be for people.
And Darryl, an honor to have you. Thank you for supporting FCA and our community here tonight.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it, Lisa. You guys do a wonderful job and continue to pour into these young people.
All right, for Lisa Richardson, I'm Mike Covert, along with the infamous Darryl Strawberry, here at the FCA Hearts and Souls Dinner. We'll send it back to you.